Hi, I'm David and today I'm reading Diva and Flea Part 2. If you didn't read Part 1, it's already released. Please watch Part 1 before watching Part 2 if you didn't watch Part 1. Now, let's start. The story of Diva and Flea. Again. The premiere entrance. Okay, let's start the premiere entrance. Chapter 4, Feet. After Diva and Flea shared their first laugh together, Diva invited Flea to visit her courtyard every day. Diva would stand by the gate as Flea told the stories about the underground rooms on wheels, the people who drink coffee all day, the piece of salami, and the broom that missed, and more of his family adventures. Diva had never thought about the world behind her courtyard until she heard Flea's amazing stories. She especially liked the one about the tower so tall and pointy, so pointy that it could cut a cloud in half, like a knife slicing through the soft piece of delicious cheese. Diva loved cheese. For Diva, just inside the courtyard gate was the most wonderful place on earth for listening to Flea's stories. There, the sun warmed her fur, and his stories warmed her imagination. But then, as often as not, she would hear the enormous clacking for the feed eater and Tringle exiting the apartment building. Diva was a small dog, smaller than a person's foot. The way a foot tended to come crashing down from the sky made her aware of just swishable she was. The fact that feet usually traveled in Paris did not help things one bit. As soon as she heard the telltale click-clacking, Diva would yell, "Feet!" and run away. After enough time had passed, Diva would slowly return to the courtyard. Then Flea could resume his story. That is, until that telltale click-clacking returned. Diva couldn't help but yell, "Feet!" and run away again. It was who she was. "I like telling you my stories," Flea told Diva with a smile, "but they sure take a long time to finish." Chapter 5, A Big Dot. One day after he had finally told the story of the store where the man roast whole chickens and could learn a thing or two about sharing, Flea said. Time for me to go." "Where will you go when you go?" asked Diva curiously. Where won't I go? When I go, where I go? Replied Cloudy. How am I supposed to know where you won't go when you go when I don't know where you do go when you go? Asked Diva. By now their little dog and big cat brains were very confused. Unsure what to do next. Diva thought of yelling, feet, and running away. But there were no feet anywhere to be seen, so Diva just stood there. You should join me one day, said Flea. Suddenly, you could be a flannel like me. What is a flannel? Asked Diva, worried that it might be a type of mouse catcher. Flea explained that a flannel is someone or some cat, or maybe even some dog, who wanders the streets and bridges and alleys of the city just to see what there is to see. At the glade, Flannel has seen everything, but still looks for more, because there is always more to discover. I'm a great Flannel, Flea said, with his tail raised high. That is how I discovered you. But little dogs like me are not Flannels, said Diva certainly. There are always exceptions, replied Flea. They are what make you exceptional. Diva thought about being a flannel, simply imagining the big buildings and the giant parks and the wide avenues and the tower that could cut the clouds in half, made her shiver. The world was larger than she had thought possible, and it was all right there on the other side of the courtyard. That was a big dog for a little dog. Diva had spent the whole night thinking about the big dog from the day before. So in the morning she was tired and impatient for Flea to arrive from his early flaneuring. I have been thinking, said Diva before Flea could poke his head through the courtyard gate. I have been thinking about becoming a flannel like you. Excellent, purred Flea. Let's go now, asked Diva. A flannel does not need a plan to have an adventure, said Flea. A flannel creates an adventure whenever the opportunity arises. Oh, said Diva quietly, even though she had spent the whole night thinking, she had not thought of that. I can show you the giant tower that can cut the clouds in half, said Flea unexpectedly. It's just around the corner. Around the corner? Go, Flea. She also hadn't thought she would have to travel that far. Come on, said Flea, as he turned and dashed onto the sidewalk. Diva did not move. Flea looked at her from the middle of the sidewalk and smiled a nice smile. Take a little step and see how it feels, he said. Even a little step felt like a big step to Diva. The sidewalk was large and different and very not courtyardy. But if Flea was there, and he was, then it couldn't be all that bad. So slowly and carefully, Diva scrunched her nose and followed in Flea's paw steps. She passed through the courtyard gate for the first time ever, leaving behind the one place where she had lived her whole entire life. It took her many steps to reach Flea on the sidewalk, but eventually she did. Isn't this fun? Asked Flea. Diva did not think it was fun, but it was exceptional. Chapter 7, The Corner. Diva could not believe she was with Flea on the sidewalk. The world was very different from all the way out there. She couldn't even see her apartment building. This is really something, Diva said. Excitedly. You see me? I'm from New. We're not done yet, said Flea. Before dashing around the corner and completely disappearing, Diva gasped. There she was alone outside in the middle of the sidewalk by herself without anyone else. In one direction was her home and the other direction was her friend. Diva took a deep breath. She scrunched her nose tight. She took a step towards the corner. Step by little step, Diva reached the corner. Then she turned and saw something so wondrous. In front of her stood a giant steel tower, completely different than she had thought before. Completely different than she had imagined, yet just like Flea had described it, big and strong and gentle and delicate all at the same time. It was so beautiful. Diva felt both smaller and larger, thus being in its presence. A tower that amazing makes people stop and stare. A tower that tremendous makes people from all over the world come just to see it. Lots and lots and lots of people, lots and lots and lots of people with lots and lots of feet. I'm not quite done yet, said Diva to herself a few seconds later. Safety deep inside an apartment building at 11th Avenue, La Play. But I am brave. Thank you for reading Part 2. We will read Part 3. If you want to read Part 3, please subscribe.